Let us see about thunderstorms, cyclones, and tornadoes. So, if we talk about thunderstorms, an event in the environment in which strong winds blow accompanied by heavy rainfall, thunder, and lightning are called thunderstorm. Thunderstorms occur in hot and humid tropical regions mainly. These regions generally have higher temperature, which causes wind. These hot winds, when move upward, also have water vapor within them, which freezes and falls on the earth as rain. And the rainfall and rising air create lightning in the air accompanied by sound, and as a result thunderstorm occurs. So this is the picture in which what we can say is the warm air is rising up and the cold air is moving downward, and as they're colliding together what we can see is there is storm movement, there is heavy rain, and hence what happens is thunderstorm occurs. Let us see about the precautions to be taken during a thunderstorm. So, one should take shelter under an isolated tree during storm and lightning. One should not lie on the ground. One should not use or carry an umbrella has metallic rod. One should stay away from windows and doors at that time. One should not stay in the water. People should try to move inside a building as soon as possible. Let us see about cyclones. What are cyclones? So, the clouds are formed due to vapor in the air. As the water turns into vapor, it takes up the heat from the atmosphere. When the water vapor turns into clouds and falls back as raindrops, the same heat is released back into the atmosphere. This heat warms up the air around the raindrop and the warm air starts rising. This leads to decreasing the air pressure in the region. So the air from the surrounding takes the place of the warm air. This cycle continues until the rain falls. As a result, a very low pressure region is created and strong winds start revolving in that low pressure region. This is the condition of a cyclone. The formation of cyclone depends upon different factors like temperature of the place, wind speed, direction of wind, and humidity of the place. So here what we can see the structure of an cyclone. So the main part to focus is upon the eye, the middle part which we can see. It is the calmest region of the particular cyclone where nothing happens. The rest is something in which circulation cyclone can carry along with them everything whatever is there depending upon the frequency of the cyclone occurring. Structure of cyclone. Cyclone is a rotation of air in the atmosphere at height of around 10 to 15 km. The center of the cyclone, also called as the eye of the storm, is a clean area where there are no clouds but only light winds. The area ranges from 10 to 30 km in diameter. The cloud region lies around this eye and has a diameter of around 150 km. The cloud region has high speed winds blowing at 150 to 250 km per hour accompanied by heavy rainfall. The first indication of a cyclone can be observed when strong winds start flowing and pushing away the water from the shores. Let us see about the destruction caused by cyclone. Cyclone can result in extremely high waves in the sea or ocean because of low pressure. These waves can be 3 to 12 meter high. When these high waves hit the shore, it results in the destruction of life and property to a great extent. The soil of the area also loses its fertility after a cyclone. Floods can appear if rainfall continues for a longer duration. High speed winds in a cyclone affect the telephonic communication like uprooting the trees, damaging houses, and causes loss of life. So here we can see the other name of cyclone is in American continent it is called as hurricane. In the Japans and the Philippines it is called as typhoon. So this is the world map on which we can see that where does hurricane cyclone occur oftenly in these kind of regions. Now how individuals can protect themselves from cyclones. One should not ignore the warnings given by the weather forecasting department. If you can, you must move to safe places and carry all your important belongings. One should not drive on roads that have standing water as they might be damaged. One should keep all the emergency numbers with themselves so that they can seek help when required. Let us see about a tornado. A tornado is a weather condition when a cloud having a dark funnel shape reaches the ground. The diameter of tornado can range from 1 meter to several kilometers. Tornadoes can be formed within cyclones as well. In a tornado, winds blow at a speed of 300 km per hour. The funnel like shape of a tornado sucks everything that comes near it at the base because of the low pressure exerted by the winds. It then throws the things upward, hence, tornado can be devastating. So, here what we can see is the picture of tornado which reaches the earth's surface. Protecting yourself from tornado. So, if we talk about protection of tornado, to protect oneself in a tornado, one should take shelter in an underground room with no windows. If in a room with windows, one should close them and hide under a table or a workbench. One should bow down on the knees, protecting their neck and head using their arms. Safety measures for cyclone. There should be cyclone forecasting service that can warn the people of a particular area that they can be hit by a cyclone. The speed of winds play a major role in predicting any calamity like cyclones, hence the speed of wind in coastal areas should be measured regularly. Anemometer is a device that can measure the speed of wind. The warning should be communicated rapidly to the citizens, ships that are sailing in the sea, government agencies, and fishermen as well. Along with this, cyclone shelters should be built in coastal areas and agencies should be appointed who can help the people at a time of calamity. Let us see about the role of technology in predicting and protecting from the cyclone. Satellites and the radars have made it possible to predict cyclones ahead of time so that appropriate precautionary measures can be taken accordingly. There are now several national and international organizations that monitor cyclone related issues. Generally, a cyclone watch or cyclone and alert is issued every 48 hours in advance if a storm is expected in an area. Then, a cyclone warning is issued before 24 hours. This warning is then broadcasted in the area after intervals of half an hour or 1 hour.